Number 11. The twin sacrifices. Picture this. An ancient Maya water tank. But it's not just holding water. Archaeologists uncovered over 100 children's bones in there. All boys, aged 3 to 6. DNA tests dropped a bombshell. Many were siblings, including identical twins. The Maya had myths about twin heroes who battled the underworld, dying and reviving in epic cycles. Apparently, they took those stories literally, sacrificing real twins to act out the tale. These tanks weren't just for H2O, they were portals to the underworld turned into grim ritual sites. The kids' bones, coated in blue paint, a sacred marker for the rain god. More rain, better corn harvest. This went on for 400 years. Imagine the sound of those ceremonies echoing underground. Creepy enough for you yet? Number 10. The Book of Death. In an Egyptian tomb, researchers found a 2-foot-long scroll, think 3 cars lined up bumper to bumper. This isn't just any scroll. It's a guidebook for navigating the afterlife, packed with spells, prayers, and tips to avoid traps in the underworld. It's like a strategy guide for a game you really don't want to lose. The ink, still vivid after 2,000 years, comes in 2 colors. Red for warnings about demons and monsters, black for the good stuff like gods and protection spells. One scene shows your heart weighed against a feather. Too heavy, a crocodile-lion hippo monster chows down. Rich Egyptians paid big, about half a year's wages for custom versions, picking their favorite spells like ordering a premium afterlife package. Who knew death came with a deluxe edition? Number 9. The Chop Drum. In Yorkshire, 5,000 years ago, 3 kids were buried together, the youngest curled up in each other's arms, the eldest watching over them. Next to the oldest kid's head, a small chalk cylinder, etched with perfect geometric patterns, circles inside circles, carved with precision that looks almost machined. This thing predates the pyramids, yet it's flawless. Made of chalk, which crumbles like a bad cookie, it somehow survived 5,000 years underground. The patterns match designs at Stonehenge, built around the same time. Were they an ancient blueprint for massive structures? Only 4 of these drums exist in Britain, all found in kids' graves, the others just 15 meters away, discovered over a century ago. Why only kids? That's the part that gives me chills. Number 8. The Ancient Puppets. In El Salvador, archaeologists dug up something straight out of a creepy puppet show. Clay figures from 2,400 years ago, about a foot tall, perched atop a pyramid. These aren't your average dolls. 5 puppets, 4 women, 1 man, have detachable heads strung through tiny neck holes, letting you swap expressions. Tilt the head, and a happy face turns angry or terrified. The male puppets covered in marks like tattoos or battle scars, mouth frozen mid-speech. Ancient people believed performing stories made them real, so these puppets danced and spoke in rituals while crowds watched below. Imagine those clay faces moving in firelight. Yeah, I'd rather not sleep tonight either. Number 7. The Cave of Swords. Near the Dead Sea, a cave in the cliffs held a jaw-dropping find. 4 Roman swords, 1,900 years old, looking brand new. Wooden handles, leather sheaths, steel blades, perfectly preserved by the desert's dry air, like a natural time capsule. These weren't bargain bin weapons, they were top-tier Spartas, used by elite Roman soldiers and gladiators. Jewish rebels swiped them during a revolt against Rome, stashing them in this remote cave near the Ain Gedi oasis. They planned to return, but never did. For nearly 2,000 years, these swords sat untouched while tourists splashed in the Dead Sea below. Hidden in plain sight makes you wonder what else is out there. Number 6. The Circle of Skeletons. Under Mexico City, archaeologists found something that screams horror movie. 10 skeletons arranged in a perfect spiral, arms linked like they're trapped in an eternal dance. These bones, 2,400 years old pre-Aztec, include teens, adults, a young kid, even a 1-month-old baby. Some skulls were deliberately reshaped, molded, while the people were alive. These weren't random folks. They were buried with fancy bowls and rare stones. The spiral is so precise it mirrors the Milky Way's shape. Was this a burial or a ritual tying the dead to the cosmos? They've been holding hands underground for millennia. That image is going to stick with me. Number 5. The Diplomatic Spider Monkey. In Teotihuacan, Mexico, a plaza hid a wild find. A spider monkey skeleton. Not a local pet, this was a diplomatic gift from 1,700 years ago. Spider monkeys live in tropical Maya lands, hundreds of miles away. The bones tell a story. This female monkey grew up eating forest fruits, then switched to corn and chili peppers, ancient fast food. The Maya sent her as a sacred symbol, like modern-day panda diplomacy. Found with tied limbs, buried alongside golden eagles and fancy artifacts, she wasn't just a monkey, She was a living treaty between two powerhouses. Sacrificed in a ritual, she sealed a deal in death. Talk about a high-stakes gift. Number 4. The Ukrainian Stonehenge. Deep in Ukraine's forests stands a Stonehenge nobody talks about. Massive boulders, some as tall as a giraffe, form strange patterns, some stacked like a giant's Jenga game. Two huge footprints are carved into the stone, one pointing east, one west, with cracks aligning perfectly to the cardinal directions, like an ancient GPS. Locals call two big stones, God's Stone and Devil's Stone. Legend says a traveler god in disguise asked for food, got a stone instead, and turned the whole village into boulders as punishment. Were these rocks moved by glaciers or carved from ancient mountains? Either way, standing among them feels like stepping into a myth. Number 3. The two species footprints. In Kenya, 1. 5 million-year-old mud preserves something unreal. Footprints from two different human ancestors crossing the same spot. One sets from Homo erectus, our tool-making, fire-using ancestor who walked like us. The other, Paranthropus boisei, built like a human tank with jaws for crushing tough plants. Made hours apart, these tracks show both species strolling the same lakeshore. One even slipped in a hippo print, relatable, right? The mud, now stone, captured every detail. Toes, archers, even animal tracks nearby. This is hard proof these two species met, maybe eyed each other warily. Two worlds colliding, frozen in time. Number 2. The Cusco tunnels. Beneath Cusco, Peru, lies a labyrinth straight out of an adventure movie. A mile-long network of tunnels links the Inca's holiest temple to a massive fortress, Sacsayhuaman. Built with the same jaw-dropping precision as their temples, every stone fits like a puzzle piece. Spanish records from the 1500s describe a maze called the Chincana, literally, the place where you get lost. People wandered in and never came out. Using ground-penetrating radar, scientists confirmed these tunnels snake under modern churches, houses, and streets. Imagine walking your dog over a hidden Inca maze. What secrets are still down there? Number 1. The L-shaped mystery. Under the Giza pyramids, something bizarre lurks. A massive L-shaped structure about the size of 3 school buses buried 6 feet down in the Western Cemetery where Egypt's elite were laid to rest. Its perfect right angles scream human-made nature doesn't do 90 degrees like that. Weirdly, it's packed with sand, not blown in but deliberately placed, like the Egyptians wanted it hidden. Ground radar hints at another structure below, giving off strange electrical signals. A hidden chamber? A tunnel system? Right under tourists snapping pyramid pics? An ancient secret waits. That's the kind of thing that makes you question everything. And that's our countdown of 11 archaeological finds that'll haunt your dreams. The past is wild, isn't it? It's like every dig uncovers another layer of human weirdness. Which of these creeped you out the most? The twin sacrifices? The L-shaped mystery? Drop a comment below and tell us what ancient find gives you the chills, or if you've got a theory about what's under Giza. Hit that like button if you want more creepy history, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay curious, and maybe don't dig too deep.